That was Republican Senator Tim Scott. Let's bring in Mica Mosbacher. She's a member of the Trump campaign's National Advisory Board, as well as a former RNC finance chair herself. Mica, so good to see you again. We were being told that this was going to be an optimistic convention. Last night, it seemed that it was like red meat for President Trump's base. He's got the base already. If he wants to win the election, he's got to expand to a broader group of people. Can he do it with those kind of messages?
I want to take a step back and put this convention into perspective. What this is coming down to is not Biden versus Trump, personalities or character versus a tweeting style. It comes down to two very distinctive world perspectives of what America will look like under the next president. A traditional America under the Republicans, where we stand for the flag, for example, or a counterculture revolution with the Democrats and a socialistic perspective. Now, I watched the Democratic convention. I did find it full of doom and gloom. And listening to Democratic messaging, it was like watching chameleons on a strobe light. I found, what were they? Are they moderate? Are they progressive? How are they defining themselves? Is Biden a Trojan horse for the Democratic left wing of the party? And last night, Tim Scott was extraordinarily inspiring with his powerful words when he said he went from cotton to Congress in a generation. And I heard Democratic politicians praising him as well. That's the American dream. He's the embodiment of it. We will hear Melania Trump tonight. She's also the embodiment of an American dream. Working class families and immigrants.
Right.
So I think that the best is yet to come.
Okay, Mica, another person we heard from last night was Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan. And he got to something that I think points to a complaint that Republicans and conservatives have had for a long time in the country, that they're not getting a fair shake. Just take a look at what he said. That basically there's a double standard. Democrats won't let you go to church, but they'll let you protest. Democrats won't let you go to work, but they'll let you riot. Democrats won't let you go to school, but they'll let you go loot there. Now, there are differences with all these things. Some things are inside, some things were outside. It's actually not Democrats that are letting people do these kinds of things. But it speaks, doesn't it, Mica, to a sense of grievance? And I wonder whether this is the kind of, grievance politics of Donald Trump.
Well, certainly what you see is what you get. He's a tough guy. I say Biden is obviously a nice guy. You want a group hug, vote for Biden. You want a tough guy, vote for Trump. But Jordan's messaging is really designed and aimed at women. That is the largest percentage, obviously, of voters. Women are not single-issue individuals. They care really about pocketbook issues, but also national security, border security, and the concern about looting. Look what's going on in Wisconsin today. And these are not peaceful protesters. These are criminals. And so Trump is the law and order president. He's portrayed himself that way. Women before reacted to his strength. And I think that we will now be appealing more and more to the undecideds and the independents as we go forward this week.
Forward this week, Mica, and talk about what the president is going to set out for his second-term agenda, which we understand we will get on Thursday. And that's what Republicans want to hear. What is his second-term agenda for rebuilding the economy? Give us an insight into what you think we might hear.
Well, he's laying out his visions and the fact that he was able to create a robust economy pre-pandemic, and that we had record low unemployment among Asians, blacks, women, and other groups. And so he was able to do it before. He'll be able to do it again. He'll talk again about rolling back deregulation, something that even President Reagan embraced during his first term, that Trump would like to continue. The need for infrastructure, for example, continuation of building the wall and border security, ending chain migration with immigration, and building it on a more merit-based system. Optimism. Something that everyday Americans need right now, especially they need hope during this COVID period, which has obviously been a setback. I agree that there have been some mixed messages coming out of the administration, but I think, again, last night we heard bits and pieces of the fact that there are therapeutics and vaccines through Operation Warp Speed on the market, coming to the market, and that's the kind of hope I think all Americans are looking for right now.
OK, we'll look forward to hearing that. Mica, it's always good to see you. Thank you for sparing us some time.
Thank you, Christian.